At the beginning of the story, we're shown a scene from San Javier, Mexico in 1996, where an American research team is searching for a creature inside a cave. This isn't any ordinary creature. This creature is very strange and had a lot of powers. People are afraid of this creature because it drinks the fresh blood of cows and goats. So when the research team was searching for the creature, they find some of its marks on the cave walls. Meanwhile, a strange animal passes by them. When they go to look at it, they find a feather of the Chupacabra there. Just then, a worker runs outside where the research team's scientist Richard was standing. The worker goes up to him and says that they've found the creature. After saying this, the worker gives him the feather. Seeing it, the scientist becomes very happy and says, "For all these days, you people didn't believe me. See, now my claim has been proven true." Saying this, the scientist runs inside the cave. There, they see the creature. This creature is called Chupacabra in the Spanish language. The creature they had found there was a baby Chupa. The scientist nervously starts moving toward it because he couldn't believe that his years of hard work had finally come to fruition today. The scientist was searching for this creature for his government and seniors because they had spent a lot of money to find it. Everyone thought that the power this creature has could cure any disease. Medicines for illnesses could also be made from it because it was a very ancient creature. The scientist goes near Chupa and tries to catch it, but Chupa was just a small child, so it gets scared seeing the scientist. Now, without wasting time, the scientist decides to lock Chupa in a cage. But just then, Chupa's mother arrives there. Chupa's mother had been hiding inside the cave until now. As soon as she understands that the scientist is taking her child away, she attacks him. Chupa's mother gives a hard shove and throws the scientist far away, and grabbing her child in her mouth, she starts fleeing from there. The scientist and his team also start chasing them. The scientist repeatedly shoots at them, because of which one of the mother Chupa's wings gets burned. It's here that we see this creature clearly for the first time. It looked a lot like a lion, but it also had wings, and with the help of these wings, it could fly. So the scientist injures the second wing too, because of which Chupa's mother was having a lot of trouble flying. So she starts running. The scientist and his search team were still chasing them. The scientist was chasing the Chupacabra by car because he wanted to catch this creature no matter what. Here, when the Chupacabra was crossing the road with her child, a car suddenly comes and hits them very hard. Because of this, the Chupacabra falls far away and mother and child get separated. Nothing happens to the child, but its mother gets very badly injured, and one of her wings breaks completely. Meanwhile, the search team was still looking for them because they had found one of the mother Chupacabra's wings on the way. Even after so many attempts, the Chupacabra couldn't escape from them. Where they were hiding, the scientist and his team come right in front of that very bush. Now the Chupacabra puts her child in a safe place and goes in front of the scientist's car herself. She goes in front of the car and starts screaming loudly. When the scientist's eyes fall on her, the Chupacabra runs and leads them to another place so that her child could get a chance to escape. Just then, the Chupacabra's child stands on a rock and starts screaming. And it's here that the scene cuts. After this, the scene shifts, and a news report is shown in which it was being said that American scientists have found a very ancient animal from a cave in Mexico. The farmers of Mexico have seen that animal several times because they had found many goats dead in strange conditions in their fields. After this news, we're shown an American school. Here we see a boy named Alex. Alex is the main lead of this movie. When Alex was eating lunch during lunchtime, a boy comes and starts disturbing him. After a while, that boy himself comes and sits next to Alex. But Alex's mood was very bad. That boy again starts bothering Alex and calls him a loser. But Alex, being alone, doesn't say anything to him. After class ends, when Alex comes back home, he gets into an argument with his mother because Alex didn't like the Mexican and Spanish languages, and his mother was forcing him to learn both these languages, but Alex kept refusing again and again. Alex didn't know the Mexican and Spanish languages. This was the reason the kids in his class bothered him. Alex's father had died of cancer. So Alex was always sad about all these things. That's why his mother gives him a passport and says, "You should go and visit Mexico. If you go there, you'll get to know about your family, and your grandfather also lives there. You've never been to Mexico before, so go and visit once." Alex says, "What family? I saw them a very long time ago. I don't even remember anything about them." Alex's mother says, "Your father wanted to go there during the spring holidays, but he couldn't go, so you go and visit there. Your other cousins will come there too. I've heard from your father that the city is a very magical place." Alex says, "Mom, you come with me too." His mother says, "I can't go even if I want to, because I have a lot of work here, and you know this. At first, Alex doesn't agree to go, but on his mother's request, he now has to go to Mexico. Besides this, Alex's mother had made his favorite food today. This makes him even angrier. After this, Alex goes to his room and starts crying, looking at his father's photo. Just then, his mother comes there and says, "I know this year has been very bad for you. Don't feel down. Go and visit Mexico. You'll like it." Alex says, "I miss Dad a lot." His mother says, "Never think of yourself as alone. I am always with you." After this, Alex goes to Mexico by plane. When he reaches the Mexico airport, his grandfather comes to pick him up. As soon as he sees Alex, he hugs him. After this, he starts having fun with Alex. Because Alex's grandfather is a very cheerful person, Alex's grandfather was very happy because he was meeting Alex for the first time today. But Alex wasn't happy at all. He was sad as always. On the way, Alex's grandfather tries to talk to him several times, but Alex gives no answer. From this, his grandfather understands that ever since his father passed away, Alex has become completely quiet. Alex didn't know Spanish either. Even so, his grandfather keeps talking to him to fix his mood. The grandfather tells Alex, "I live in a village, and your 2 other cousins have come there. Both of them will play and spend time with you." As soon as they reach in front of the house, Alex meets his cousin. This cousin could speak only in Spanish. He was wearing a Superman-like costume, and looking at him, it seemed as though a superhero was playing inside the house. This boy's name is Memo. The dress he was wearing was actually his grandfather's superhero costume. His grandfather was a very big wrestler of his time. Alex's grandfather tells him, "Your cousin speaks very good Spanish. He'll help you learn the language." Memo takes Alex to his room. Alex's room was right above Memo's room. As soon as he reaches there, Alex hears the sound of a guitar. When he looks out the window, he sees his other cousin, Luna. Luna was playing the guitar there. Seeing Alex, Luna comes to him. Alex wants to shake hands with Luna, but Luna hugs him and says, "In Mexico, we say hello by hugging." The scene shifts, and a field is shown where some goats were grazing on grass. Just then, a Chupacabra comes there and starts chasing them, and it's here that the scene cuts. Here, when Alex comes down from the room, Memo grabs his neck and pins him down. Memo loved fighting a lot. After this, Luna tells Alex the name of a wrestler, but Alex isn't able to recognize him. Then, Luna shows Alex a lot of their grandfather's costumes and trophies. After this, they show Alex a wrestling video of their grandfather on the TV. He was so famous and powerful that he had won a lot of wrestling matches. But one day, during a match, his enemy threw him out of the ring. Because of this, the grandfather fell unconscious there. He was immediately taken to the hospital, but he didn't regain consciousness. When the doctors check him, it's found that he has gone into a coma for 1 month. After this, his wrestling career ended. Because of this accident, his grandfather also developed some mental problems which persist to this day. He often forgets things. After learning all of this, Alex feels very bad for his grandfather and starts respecting him. So after this, his grandfather takes them to the farmhouse. Going there, they see a goat in a dead condition. Luna tells Alex that a vampire named Chupacabra is killing goats in this city. Hearing this, their grandfather says that the creature exists only in stories. After this, he leaves from there. When Alex looks at the goat, he finds 2 teeth marks on its body. Today was Alex's first night at his grandfather's house, so he couldn't sleep. He was feeling something strange, so he moves the curtain and looks outside. Outside, he sees a goat, but just then, his eyes fall on his grandfather. He was heading toward the farmhouse. Alex becomes suspicious of his grandfather, so he starts following him. A little while later, the grandfather goes inside the farmhouse. Alex starts watching him from outside, hiding. Alex's grandfather had a music box in his hand. He was playing that music box and repeatedly looking toward the front. Looking at him, it seemed as though he was waiting for someone to come. Alex was standing outside. Just then, he feels that some terrible animal is hiding behind the bushes and looking toward him. Alex, scared, steps back and starts screaming loudly, which causes him to fall to the ground. Hearing Alex's scream, his grandfather comes outside to check on him. Both the other cousins also wake up, and they too arrive there. Alex tells everyone that he saw the shadow of a terrible animal in the bushes. That's why he got scared. But just then, a rabbit comes out from the bushes. Seeing the rabbit, Alex's cousins start making fun of him and say, "How much of a coward you are that you got scared of a rabbit." Meanwhile, the grandfather asks, "Alex, tell the truth. Did you see the shadow of a rabbit there, or something else?" Hearing this, Alex's suspicion grows even more. He feels that his grandfather is hiding something from them, and perhaps he was thinking about some other animal. It's here that the scene cuts, and it's shown that the scientist who was searching for Chupa had been given a warning by the government that if he didn't find this creature soon or show some proof, his project would be shut down. Then he says on the phone that he has really seen that creature, whose weight was between 30 and 50 pounds, and its mother's weight was 500 pounds. In the middle of the scientist's conversation, a man named Taylor comes there. The scientist shows him a feather and says, "We had almost caught it, but it escaped." Taylor says, "You had promised that you would bring me the blood of that creature." The scientist says, "We need a few more days." Taylor replies, "We've already given you a lot of time. Now you have only a week left. If you can't find the creature, you'll have to shut down the research." Saying this, Taylor leaves from there. Here, the next day, when Alex wakes up, he sees that same creature, Chupa, next to him. Chupa wasn't harming him at all. It was just sitting on Alex's bed. But seeing it, Alex gets scared, because Chupa was a little scary to look at. So Alex, scared, starts moving away from it. Seeing Alex do this, Chupa also gets a little scared and starts backing away. In this process, it jumps over the belongings and gets out through the window. When this happens, there's a lot of noise there. Because of this, Alex's cousins come there. Then Alex starts looking out the window to see where the creature went, but he sees nothing outside. He sees that his cousin Luna is listening to songs with headphones on, so she hadn't heard anything that had happened a little while ago. Alex feels that if he tells them anything now, they'll make fun of him again. So Alex doesn't tell her anything and goes and sits next to her. Luna tells Alex, "You light this rocket." But Alex refuses. Luna says, "You should play with us." Then Alex asks her, "How do you speak such good English?" Luna tells him, "I watch a lot of movies." Along with this, she says, "You look exactly like your father." After this, Luna gives Alex a rocket to light. Alex takes it in his hand and starts lighting the rocket. Just then, Memo comes there and says, "Grandpa is nowhere to be found." Luna says, "Who knows where Grandpa has gone? We should look for him." So the three children together set out to search for their grandfather in the market. But even after a lot of searching, they don't find their grandfather anywhere. So when the children were going back home by car, they see their grandfather on the way. He was going somewhere, taking a goat. Then the children get out of the car and quickly go to him and ask where he was going, but he didn't remember anything. He had even forgotten the way home, because he often forgets things. The children somehow convince him that he should come home now, and the grandfather also agrees to go with them. After this, they seat the grandfather in the car and start taking him home. On the way, they see the search team. The search team was searching for Chupa here. The children didn't know anything about this, but their grandfather knew what the search team was actually doing here. How the grandfather knows about this, we'll find out later. Here, the scientist says to an officer, "I'm searching for a creature named Chupacabra, and I need your help to find it." Hearing the scientist's words, the officer starts laughing and says, "There's no Chupacabra in real life." Then the scientist shows the officer a claw of that creature. Here, after coming home, Alex was watching the news about that creature with his cousins. Just then, his grandfather turns off the TV and says, "This creature doesn't exist in real life." Saying this, he leaves from there. After he leaves, Alex tells Luna, "I'm becoming suspicious of Grandpa. I think he's trying to hide an ancient creature, a Chupacabra, from us." Alex's cousins don't believe these things. Then Alex shows them the music box and also tells them about the grandfather going to the farmhouse at night. But even so, his cousins don't believe him. When night falls, Alex takes the music box and goes to the farmhouse and, sitting there, starts playing the music. Hearing the sound of the music, Chupa comes there. Seeing Chupa, Alex, out of fear, throws the music box in front of it. But later, he understands that Chupa won't harm him. Now the two of them come closer to each other, and here Alex becomes friends with Chupa. The music box that Alex had, Chupa starts trying to eat it. Seeing this, Alex gives it a sausage to eat. But the Chupacabra was very clever too. It puts the sausage on Alex's face. After this, it sniffs the sausage and throws it away. Then the Chupacabra goes to the upper floor, and Alex also starts following it. There, the Chupacabra gives Alex a box inside which a dead rat was lying. As soon as Alex opens the box, his mood turns bad. Chupa gestures to him to eat that rat, but Alex explains to it, "I can't eat this. This is a very bad thing." Even so, Alex pretends to eat it. Meanwhile, the weather starts turning bad, and lightning starts flashing. Chupa gets very scared by the sound of the lightning. Then Alex, like a friend, quiets it down and takes it to his bed. The next morning, when Alex's cousin Memo comes to wake him up, he hears some sounds. Memo tries to go toward where the sound was coming from. Alex tries to stop him, but Memo doesn't listen. However, on checking, Memo finds nothing there. Just then, Chupa comes and hangs on a pillar above. Alex tells it to leave from there, but it doesn't go. When Memo looks up, Chupa had already left from there by then. Memo was just about to leave when Chupa comes and jumps in front of him. Seeing this strange creature, Memo gets badly startled. Then, Alex tells him that this is a Chupacabra. Now everyone had come to know about it. At first, they were scared seeing Chupa because it could fly and also run. But soon, Alex's cousins understand that it won't harm them. In this way, all of them become friends with Chupa. Meanwhile, their grandfather comes there and lovingly starts calling Chupa over to him. Chupa also goes to him without delay. Now the grandfather tells the children the truth. He says, "A few days ago, when I was returning home at night, Chupa's mother collided with my car on the way." The grandfather further says, "I thought perhaps it was some ordinary animal, so I ignored it and moved on. But when I reached home, I saw Chupa there. Its mother had gone somewhere else, and Chupa, following along, had come here. Seeing it, I understood that it was very scared and wouldn't harm me, so I brought it home. Then I found out that the research team was searching for Chupa. I started worrying a lot about it, because if the research team found it, they would experiment on it and harm it. That's why I had kept it hidden here." After learning all of this, the children also feel bad for Chupa, and they start taking care of it. Just then, a goat comes there and Chupa runs after it to attack it. But Alex stops it. Suddenly one day the scientist comes to their house with his team. In truth, when the collision with the grandfather's car had happened, the number plate of his car had fallen there. The scientist says, "I know this number plate is yours, so now I'll have to search your house. My team and I are doing research for the USA government, and we're searching for some special animals so that antibodies for diseases can be made with their help." Without any fear, the grandfather refuses to give him permission and, threatening the scientist, says, "Get out of here, or I'll kill you and throw you out." While leaving, the scientist, Richard, gives his card to the grandfather and says, "If you see a Chupacabra anywhere, call me." After this, he leaves from there. Here, Alex goes to Chupa. Then, Chupa tries to attack him. Just then, Alex gives the music box to Chupa. Chupa takes the music box and starts listening to it. After this, Alex says, "My dad used to play this same song for me in my childhood." Alex starts singing the song, and seeing him, Chupa also starts singing the song. There, Alex promises Chupa that no matter what happens, he will take it back to its family. Gradually, a deep friendship forms between Alex and Chupa. Chupa is still a child, and it was scared, so it wasn't able to fly yet. Now, Alex's cousin Memo tries to help Chupa. He takes Chupa to the roof and teaches it to fly, and repeatedly trains it on how to fly. Chupa spreads its wings and flies for a little while there, but within a few minutes, it falls down again. Looking at Alex, it seemed as though he was very happy now. After coming to his grandfather's house, he was now feeling very good, because he had found a new friend, and along with that, he also had the company of his cousins and grandfather. One day, Alex's grandfather shows him a video of his wrestling. After this, the grandfather starts telling him about Alex's father. The grandfather says, "After quitting wrestling, I taught your father wrestling, because he was an even better student than my own son. Your father was a very good wrestler. If he had wanted, he could have gone very far. But one day, your father met your mother, and they got married. Right after the marriage, your father quit wrestling, because they had moved to America." Hearing these things about his father, Alex feels very bad, so he ignores his grandfather's words and starts playing a game. The grandfather here gets angry and snatches the gaming console from Alex. The grandfather understands that there's a lot of anger filled inside Alex, and he's living his life with that same anger. Now the grandfather decides that he'll bring out all of Alex's anger and make him normal, so he decides to wrestle with Alex. The grandfather says, "If you want to get your console back, you'll have to fight with me." Alex says, "I won't fight with you." The grandfather says, "Then you'll never get your console back." After this, the grandfather starts provoking Alex to wrestle, so that Alex could vent his anger through wrestling. But Alex doesn't want to raise his hand against his grandfather. Here, his grandfather says, "Whenever I talk about your father, you start playing games. You have to get out of this anger, sorrow, and pain of yours." After this, the grandfather wins the fight and starts celebrating it. Then, Alex gets very angry, so he wrestles with his grandfather and throws him out of the ring. His grandfather falls so hard that he immediately faints. Seeing this, the children get very tense. They quickly bring the doctor. After checking the grandfather, the doctor says he has lost his memory for a few days, so he'll have to be on bed rest. Just then, Chupa starts making a strange sound. The doctor asks, "What kind of sound is this?" Alex says, "One of our cows is sick. This is its sound." After this, the doctor leaves from there. A little while after the doctor leaves, the scientist comes to their house. When the scientist goes into the farmhouse, he sees Chupa hiding there. Meanwhile, the children also arrive there to see Chupa. But before that, the scientist shoots Chupa with a gun and knocks it unconscious. The scientist picks up Chupa and starts taking it with him. The children try to stop him, but the scientist scares them by showing them a gun and takes Chupa away from there. The children feel very sad. Alex runs to his grandfather and, waking him up, says, "You have to save Chupa now." The grandfather's memory was gone. So he asks, "Who is Chupa, and who are you?" Now Alex uses his mind and tells his grandfather, "The same enemy who threw you out of the ring has come inside the house." Hearing this, the grandfather gets very angry and quickly puts on his wrestling costume. He comes outside and, with one powerful kick, knocks the scientist down. After this, he thrashes the scientist thoroughly and defeats him. Then they all start fleeing from there in the scientist's car, taking Chupa. Seeing this, the scientist immediately informs his team. The children were very happy sitting in the car because they were going to drop Chupa back at its home. Suddenly, a goat comes in front of their car. Because of this, the grandfather stops the car. Just then, the scientist arrives there and tries to open the door through the car window. But Memo shoves him away, and they start driving again. Alex asks his grandfather, "Which way did you see Chupa's mother go?" Because wherever the mother went, that's where their home would be. But the grandfather, like everything else, had forgotten this too. After this, as soon as they get out of the car, Chupa itself starts running away. Seeing this, everyone runs after Chupa, because they understood that Chupa knows the way to its home. Right behind Chupa was Alex. While running, they reach near a drain. Over this drain, a thick iron pipe was fixed. Because Chupa was afraid of flying, instead of flying, it starts moving ahead by walking on the pipe. Seeing it go, everyone says goodbye. Just then, a tiger comes there and moves forward to attack Alex. Alex gets badly scared and climbs onto the pipe. His grandfather also arrives there and starts fighting the tiger. He somehow drives the tiger away from there. But when Alex tries to climb down from the pipe breaks. He's about to fall when he grabs the broken pipe. To save Alex, Chupa comes back and starts climbing on the pipe, but that part also breaks. But Chupa had learned to fly by now, so it saves Alex. Alex grabs Chupa's tail, and Chupa, flying, brings him to the grandfather. The grandfather hugs Alex. Seeing Chupa again, Alex and his cousins become very happy. But just then, the scientist arrives there. The scientist shoots Chupa with a dart and knocks it unconscious, and scaring everyone, puts Chupa in the car. As soon as the scientist starts taking Chupa away, its entire family comes there to save it. They attack the scientist's car all together and make marks on the car with their claws. Seeing this, the grandfather and children become happy. But the scientist gets scared. He comes out, holding Chupa in his arms, and starts scaring the big Chupacabras by showing them a weapon. Meanwhile, the little Chupa regains consciousness. Just then, Alex's grandfather comes from behind and grabs the scientist and, using a wrestling trick, slams him to the ground. In this way, Chupa becomes free. Chupa was very happy to have found its family. Alex and Chupa say goodbye to each other, and Chupa flies off into the sky with its family. Alex also returns home with his cousins and grandfather. A few days pass, and now the time had come for Alex to go back home. Alex spent a very good time at his grandfather's house. At first, he didn't like his family, but now, after getting to know them, he had come to love them very much. The grandfather was happy too because Alex had learned everything he wanted to teach him. Luna gives Alex a music player and tablet and says, "I've put the Mexican version in it so you can learn Spanish." Alex says thank you to her and hugs her. Alex starts putting his belongings in the car. Just then, Memo comes and fights with him, and Alex defeats him. Then, Alex sets off for the airport with his grandfather. Reaching the airport, the two of them embrace. The grandfather says, "I forget everything, so you'll have to remember whatever happened here." Alex says, "I will never forget these memories." After this, the grandfather gives him back his gaming console. Alex sits in the plane, and while listening to music, starts looking at his father's mask. Just then, when he looks out the window, he sees Chupa flying in the sky. Seeing Chupa, Alex is astonished, but he was very happy for it, and here this story comes to an end.